Hey, everybody. All right. Joe Misfit Glenn here. I am here with Jesse Sams from Operator Coffee. We're about to be talking about some good old coffee stuff. I think you all enjoy that. I'm pretty sure everybody drinks coffee. Let me get over here to some comments. We have a couple of people in. We'll maybe get up into 5 or 6 before we start getting after it.
Cool.
All right. Okay. Let's go here. All right. Cade Moore. What's up, Cade? Thank you for showing up, brother. Now, see, on that time, it says 6:59. So we're going to have to go with the phone number or the phone time instead of the laptop times. Yeah?
I'll go with it, man.
What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy Sims is up. Joe Schroner. Jesus Garcia. Oh, fresh cups of coffee. All right. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, we're with Jesse Sams from Operator Coffee. Jesse, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody. Let us know what you do and why you do it, bro.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been around event codes for, I think, about a year and a half. We've been kind of helping out and doing a little bit of sponsorship and stuff. And so Operator Coffee is actually a pretty cool little entity. So we're kind of in line with the Black Rifle, but we're a lot smaller and we're much more focused on, the dealer network and stuff like that. So
Sure.
Let me back up a little bit. So Operator Coffee was started by a couple of pararescue guys down in Texas. And what happened was one of my buddies, his name's Casey. He was an Air Force officer, and don't fault me for it. But
No
he's
fault.
he's an Air Force officer. He bought the Operator Coffee from the couple of Spec Ops guys and took off and ran with it. And so I started being a consumer after I got, sober, 30 months, by the way. And
Congratulations.
thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So got through that and kind of just left corporate America, called Casey and said, what you got? And I started doing the national sales manager thing for Operator Coffee. And it's been fucking great for ever. It's been awesome. I talked to gun dealers and vets all day long. It's just nothing but fun.
Oh, man, that's too awesome. I mean, that's what I do is talk to veterans all day, basically.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to keep it. But sometimes my job gets me out somewhere else. But that's awesome, man, that you get to do what you love.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Nah. Now, no more talking about officers. Nah's in here. Lieutenant Colonel retired. Yeah. Oh, Nah, she's great.
I won't say a word.
So tell us a little bit about the coffees that you offer. I know I checked your site out, your website, and everybody, there's a little ticker down low. Visit operatorcoffee.com, man. They have some gear too. It's pretty slick. But tell us about the different types of coffees you have and what their names are, if you could, bro.
Oh, it'd take me a while, but you're going to jog my memory. We have lights all the way to darks down to espressos, and we don't have a ton of different options. We really focus on the ones that we have. So we roast I'm in Minnesota, and I roast 10 minutes from here. And so we distribute all over the country. So we ship everywhere. A lot of the vet codes guys have seen it. Guys and girls have seen that now. I actually personally order all the coffee for the winners and stuff. So we have darks all the way to lights, and a lot of them are co-branded. Like Zert's a nonprofit that helps out with the 22 a day. And then we do stuff with John Tagan, who is over in Benghazi. And we have a couple of others. So we do a lot of stuff that we donate 10% of our profits back to these individual charities. Like there's a Firefighters for Healing one. And so we're making sure that we're touching we're in the nursing area. We're in the, the police officers, the EMTs. So we even have trucker branded coffee. So we have all kinds of different stuff, but we're all about the operator as a working man, not necessarily Spec Ops, but that's how it started. But we're kind of shifted, just not just military, but anybody who is just farmers, nurses, stuff like that. So I do get a lot of comments about how much caffeine is in this shit. My response is, well, we're fucking vets. What do you expect? So, and we have a flavored coffee called Roast 22, and we put 50% of the profits from Roast 22 out to suicide prevention, and we sell 10 to 1 of Roast 22 of any other bag of coffee because of the mission. And so,
Wow.
and it smells really good, and it's got a little bit of hazelnut. It's not sweet, but it's something that I can drink, and I'm not a flavored coffee guy. So, yeah, we branched into like things like this, where you have like protein creamer for coffee, so you could start, people who have like stomach issues, or they just want to have something and just have some like nutrients in their coffee. It works. So yeah, I mean, we have all kinds of swag, we have all kinds of stuff. It's been a crazy fun last couple of years, and we're growing by days and days. So we're chopping away at dealers that our competitor, or worth say just our competitor, are leaving in the dust. And so we're picking
Right.
up steam as like every single day. So it's been nothing but fun, and we really are proud to be part of Vetco's. To be honest with you, we've had nothing but excellent things that came out of Vetco's.
Man, we're happy to have you, bro. Seriously, and
Yeah,
I'm happy to have met you now. Face to face kind of a deal.
appreciate it. Yeah,
You were talking about, you gave like the truckers and the first responders, nurses and operators, all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
So I know for me, because
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it to you. I do drink coffee in the mornings, just to wake up, like most people do. But some people
Yep.
drink a lot. Well, I can't because my stomach is messed up from all the meds that VA gave me. So I have a lot of acid problems. So
Yep.
adding acid from coffee hurts me. Have you done anything for people like me?
Yeah. So what we do is I have the same problem you do, Joe. It's
Oh, okay,
acid's an issue for me. It has been for long enough, but
sure.
I cold brew. I cold brew every single. All my coffee is cold brew, so it literally strips the acid out of your coffee and just gives you straight the caffeine out of it and the flavor. It doesn't put any acid in it. And so since I've been doing that, I've been able to take down 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, and I don't. That's where I stop, because if I go in, I'm hyper as it is, so I don't need any more caffeine. So
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
if you can cold brew, and if you cold brew it, it rips the acid out of it, and you can drink it all day long. It's just like drinking any other beverage.
Yeah. And just like Jeremy says, he goes, I have stomach issues, but I ain't giving up my coffee for
Mhm.
anything. I'll put that
Yep.
in there. I'm the same way. I will have my amounts, the way I do it. But
Yep.
you know what? I might just come look at you for some coffee and do some cold brew. But I have a problem with the cold coffee. That's not a normal thing for me. It's
Yeah.
always warm. So how do
Yeah.
you get past that?
So it's called cold brew. It's all industry lingo. So all cold brew is you're taking your grounds. So I have a big jar I showed you before.
Yeah.
You can buy it on Amazon, just a big mason jar, and it has like a metal filter in it. So I grind my beans of any kind, whichever beans I want, really coarsely, like, so it's really,
Sure.
they're little pebbles basically.
Mhm.
And I pour water over it and let it sit overnight. And then the next morning I pour it into a cup. I just do a half of a cup of the actual concentrate, because it's concentrated, and then mix it with water, throw it in the microwave for a couple of minutes, and you're good to go.
Oh, okay. And so no acid anyway.
None.
Awesome.
Nope.
Man, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Works
I'm
good.
seriously like considering that, because I was considering quitting coffee,
Yeah.
but then they talked about the mushroom coffees. You guys thinking
Yeah.
about anything like that?
Yeah, it's a swirling topic of conversation that we're in.
Okay.
It's kind of like the K-cup conversation. I get asked every single day, all day long, about K-cups, and so
K-cups.
because of Keurigs and that kind of thing. And I get it, but what our issue has historically been with the K-cup situation is that we're very proud of our coffee and how it tastes and the quality
Sure.
of what we put out. And so a lot of the K-cups that we tried are plastic, and they make our coffee taste like dog shit. So
Yeah, I got you.
we protect the flavor of the coffee. So we haven't gone K-cup route. However, we are actually, I have them inside. I should have brought them out here. We have now reusable K-cups that we're branding with Operator Coffee that you can use in Keurig. So you can just go ahead and grind the beans, or take the automatic ground, dump it in the disposables or these reusable
Yeah.
K-cups, and you're off and running. That's another way to do it. And you get the same flavor out of the coffee. You don't have to worry about that plastic shit ruining your coffee.
Right. And I've tasted that too, by the way, because I've had Keurigs, don't necessarily like them. I tried the Keurig cups, didn't necessarily like it, bought the little things to add my coffee to it. It just, I don't know, man. It tasted different. And so I went back to the old school, just pitcher and into my cup, man. That's it.
Yeah, it's kind of subjective. It's like, I was in the beer industry for a long time, and it's the same kind of interaction. It's very subjective and based on what your palate is. But
Sure.
I've gotten people kind of converted over from the light roast to the medium roast, because light roast doesn't have the flavor that they want. And there's a misnomer about some of the coffee. So for people who are looking to order, caffeine levels with our coffee are all straight across the board. We don't manipulate any of the coffee. So light roast is the same as medium, as same as dark. So everything is high caffeine, everything. So we don't make any changes with any of our roasts. So we make sure that we load it with caffeine. So that's why I only have a half a cup pour water in it and heat it up. Otherwise, I'm already a spaz. I don't need to be any more.
Right. Now I know that you were saying that like 5 miles away they roast there.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys get your beans? Is there a special place you get, or is it from the US or different countries?
It's all different countries. So how it works, it's all organic. So everything that we get is organic. We don't broadcast it because we don't care. We get those beans because we think they taste the best. Don't give a shit if they're organic or not. They come from anywhere from Ethiopia, South America. But all the coffee dealer or brewers around the country pretty much buy from the same distributors, unless they have their own kind of deal. So we go everywhere and make sure that we have organic, free trade coffee that we like before we sell it to vets and hardworking people in America. It's just, we want to make sure it's not dog shit. That's just the idea.
But you got to vet it. I mean, it's no different in anything that you care about. Before you go giving it to the public, you need to make sure you're on point.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's a huge deal for us in a lot of the branding. So one of the minority owners of Operator Coffee actually lives here in Minnesota. The primary owner lives down in Colorado right now, but a minority owner lives here. But he actually owns a marketing firm. It's called Blue 42, and their company is amazing, and they've done all of our marketing. They've done all of our Facebook stuff, all of our social media stuff for free because he's an owner. So we're kind of double dipping in a sense that he's owner, but he's also our marketing guy, and it's just free. So all of our marketing you guys see, website, anything on Facebook, anything like that, all goes through one of the owners of the company. So he's minority owner, but he's on the board up here of Firefighters for Healing, and that's why we back those guys too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you guys have anything that you guys are working on for the future? That
always. So we just got into Shields about a month ago. I don't know if most people have heard of Shields. Shields is a big outdoor retailer up kind of my side of the country. And then we actually have a meeting with TA, so we're working on truck stops right now. So we made a trucker blend, so we're gonna start doing the those big trucker, like when you walk into a truck stop, those big things. So we're working on those too. So we have K cups coming. We're actually working on some CBD tea. And working on some CBD, all kinds of different stuff. So there's a lot of stuff kind of swirling right now, but primarily we just came out with a creamer, and this is going like gangbusters. That at Shields especially, because there's a bunch of people want protein over there. So yeah, it's constant evolution. It's just constant roasts. We're trying new roasts. We actually just hired a new roaster, and we're bringing all our roasting in house. So we just bought a brand new roaster, and we hired a guy who is going to run it, and that starts in about 2 months. So we're bringing everything in house.
Sweet. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about this protein creamer that you had going on.
Yeah.
So like I was mentioning to you that, I'm just coming out of being sick, and I guess I'm probably still sick, so I'm underweight. And so maybe adding that to my coffee in the morning could give me a little bit of a boost. They've always been telling me to drink the protein drinks and stuff, but for me, I can't drink too much because you got liver issues if you go too much with that synthetic proteins, And so it's a big old game when you get old, and
totally.
But that sounds like something, being the amount that I drink in the mornings, that would be enough that I wouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah, I got a old coworker he's had medical problems he's like 6'8", so his back's been bad. His stomach's jacked up. He's got all kinds of problems. He's a buddy of mine, and we were talking about it, and this had just come out, the creamer, this stuff. And I told him, like, he said, I love my coffee, but I can't drink it because of the acid, and it screws me up. So I just sent him a bag and just give this a shot. If it works, give me some feedback, because it was kind of like a pilot. And he had massive stomach problems, all kinds of shit. So I sent it to him, and he said 2 things. A, your coffee is like rocket fuel. And I said, thank you. He said, B, that protein creamer that I put in it tastes good, and it helps. I can drink coffee like a normal human being again, because it actually gives me some kind of nutrients instead of just the caffeine jolt. So you can it'll help you get through your morning, and it doesn't make you feel like dog shit when you're done. So I that's what's happened. That's my one testimonial so far, but it's so new that we haven't had that much. But so far, it's been really good.
Hell yeah! Well, that's awesome. Now I seen on your websites you guys had a bunch of swag.
Yeah,
you got hats.
Yeah,
shirts,
man. We got And by the way, this is the mug that was sent out. That was broken. I think it was Aaron, Aaron, and so these actually were made. I just found this out. We found this out in China. So the one that broke, this is the last one. I said, send me the last one so I can show you guys. The new ones that are coming in are made here in the U.S. and they're not going to break on the way to people's houses. So we made changes based on what Aaron told us. I'm like, send me the last piece of shit Chinese coffee mug.
Hell yeah.
And then send me the American one when we get it back. So yeah, it's all good.
Now see, when people tell me stuff like that, I will respond immediately because that's how I operate, man, right there. Yeah. I'll tell you that. I'll send you that piece of shit. Sure will.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I saw him go, shit broken, I talked to the guy that does all of our shipping, and he said, there's no way that it broke because I double, triple wrapped it, blah, blah, blah. I told him it doesn't matter how it broke, just send him a new one. It doesn't matter. And he's like, get it. So we take care of the people that take care of us. So we have dealers all over the country that are resellers for us. So they talk about our coffee. They talk at the word of what we're doing and the mission and kind of how we're doing it. And as long as people understand the story that we are vets and we are giving back to vets, and we're battling bigger competitors, but we're clawing every single day like the rest of us are. So it's been a fun ride.
Cool, man. That's awesome. And so you said you're in Minnesota. Another guy's in Colorado. You guys are just all over the United States and then making it all happen somehow together.
Yeah, man. It's the amazing thing about the virtual world is that, I'm strategically placed here because number one, our marketing company is up about 20 miles north, and B, our roaster is about 10 miles that way. So Casey, the primary owner, I'm all over the state doing operations and sales and stuff all day long. So yeah, he's in Colorado. We got a guy down in Texas. We got a female up in Oregon. So we're kind of all over the country, but they all are pushing for dealers and getting more gun shops in the house all the time.
No, yeah. Now I have I've done some, I've watched some shows at night, probably a little bit too elevated, but they have some really cool shows out there that talk about coffee. And so what kind of came up in my head was, I know they talked about names like Arabica. That's the only name I know. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about what kind of beans are in these, or is it not a thing?
Yeah, it's not even a thing. So here's the thing.
Okay.
It's smoke and mirrors. It's pops and buzzers. It's nonsense. So Arabica beans it's true. They actually are. That's a valid thing. Is Arabica beans, but Arabica beans is a term that it can be used for a lot of different things. And what we have is all we're focused on is quality. So Arabica, blah, blah, blah. You can call it whatever you want. I know exactly where my coffee is coming from. I know exactly where it's roasted. I know exactly how it gets into my pot. I know what happens to the profits. That's all I need to know. You know what I mean? So as long as I'm pushing the mission and making sure we're giving back, I'm good. So Arabica is a thing. It's legit, but we don't care about it. It's not our thing.
Don't focus on it. Okay.
It's kind of an industry buzzword that people use. It's kind of like the organic thing. They like to push that word. It means nothing to me, and it means nothing to us. What means something to us is what the quality is and where we're giving back to. That's all we care about.
Right. I got you. So none of the plug words. I get that because there is a lot of plug words in everything that we buy. And so it's just damn good coffee. And
it's just, just trust me. Take my word. No, I'm kidding. What are we going to do to get you this bag of coffee? No, it's
right.
Yeah, no, I'm not that guy. But we've been just growing every single month. It's just been nuts. But Vetco's have done us really well, and I'm very happy to be a member of the team. So we shipped a little bit down to Oklahoma for the CannaCon, and we'll keep shipping it for each one of them that they go to. So I'm actually thinking about going up to Michigan and meeting up with Dave, but we'll see.
Hell yeah, man. That'd be a good time. I'm sure of it. That'd be awesome. I mean, I think together like I said, I almost bet money that 90% of the people in this crew drink coffee and would be willing to have some high octane coffee like what you got.
Yeah. People get a little bit silly about this. So price, everybody wants to talk about price. And so that's fine. And I have no problem talking about price. Our coffee is a little more expensive than everybody else's, but that's for damn good reason. We're donating back to vets. be, we're very, very stern on what we put out. So we make sure that we put a lot of effort into this stuff. So it's $1 or $2 more a bag than our competitors, but we think that because we're a small craft, and our mission is good, people are paying it. The extra $1 or $2 isn't that big of a deal because that extra $1 or $2 goes right into the pocket of these different charities that we're backing up. So
Sure.
it's worth the cost. It's not that big of a difference. So we're crafting small, but we're getting bigger.
Well, I mean, with a small company, you are more likely to have integrity.
Yep.
And I think that was where that was going. Is it's all about the integrity. You keep your quality exactly what you say it is. And you help out. If somebody's got a problem like a broken mug, no problem. We got you. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good business. That's real good.
We don't. Yeah, I mean, honestly, what do we have to lose? All we're doing is taking care of our people that are taking care of us. So it's a push pull thing. We're not out to. I mean, yeah, we're a for-profit business, but we're giving back to nonprofits on purpose. So it's just kind of it's working out great. Honestly, we're putting a ton of money back into Oath and back into a couple of the charities like TIGS and stuff. So we're enjoying it. We have a lot of really good relationships with a lot of really good vets, and our owner's buddies with Marcus Luttrell and all those guys because he worked for Fiocchi forever. So he was in the ammo industry for a long time. So tons of contacts in the outdoor industry, and so it just kind of worked itself out.
Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. You got anything else that you wanted to talk about for the company purposes, man, or the product purposes?
No, man. Everybody just check it out. Or if you guys get your discount, if something goes bad or you don't like it, tell me. I'll make sure you get it straight. But I promise you promise you're gonna like it. Give it a shot. If you don't, I'll make it right.
Cool, man.
Yeah, it's a little more expensive, but we got a discount on there for you guys. And we'll keep the giveaways coming down every single month. And we'll just keep supporting as best we can.
Hell yeah. And I have no doubt we'll support you. I mean, that's how we go, man. I mean, people that support us, we support them. It's just a big old family. And that's kind of the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's
mutually
beneficial, man.
There's so little of it in the world today, man. We can make a difference.
Yeah. Amen. I mean, the tribe mentality that we have as a group of vets. It makes a lot of sense when you're in the VetCos group or you're working with Operator Coffee and you're working with vets all day long, and it just makes sense. And honestly, it's a hell of a lot better than being in corporate America.
Hell yeah.
I tried that. Not fun.
I'm with you on that. Like I'm telling you, I'm with you on that. I'm happy to be retired, to be honest.
I'm jealous.
It was a struggle, when I was young and retired, but now that I'm old and retired, it's the ticket.
Not good for you, man. That's awesome.
But I still go stir crazy. Don't get it twisted, Yeah,
I was gonna say, don't those walls start closing after a while?
Yes, they do. That's why I stay outside a lot and garden, if you know what I mean.
Good for you. Yeah, I get it.
Well, let's check out some questions. You guys got any questions for Jesse? Let me see.
Like why the hell I talk so damn fast? Why I swear so much?
Well, you're a coffee guy, so there's that.
I only have a couple cups in the morning. People think I have it all day. I really don't.
Okay. So here's a question. I'll just say Garcia, man. I ain't gonna mess you up. It looks like Joshua or Jeshua or something like that. So sorry, brother, for messing up your name. But it says, what's recommended starter roast for that creamer? Type of person and one big strong roast.
Here's what I do. What do you say? Creamer with a bit of coffee type of person. And one be a strong roast. My ass kicking wife. Okay, so what I would do, everybody asks me what my personal favorite is, and I will tell you it's Parablend. Parablend is my favorite, and that's it's a medium roast. It's not too much flavor. It's not too little flavor. It's a medium roast. It's right in the middle. And Parablend, I have some inside, but it's called PARA. It's actually for Pararescue. That's what it's named after. But that's my favorite. It's a great starter. Great medium roast, super it won't bite back, but it does have the caffeine quality you guys need. So that's a great one. And I think we have 3 different flavors of these creamers. So just go to the website and check it out. I actually haven't tried it yet. I know I have buddies who have. I'm not a big creamer guy, and I haven't really had an opportunity to try it. I just got these shipped to me 2 days ago, so I haven't had it yet, but I plan to tomorrow.
Right. Hell yeah. All right,
man. Ask away.
Let's check out another one. No, how do I fix? Oh, okay. Maybe this is a question for you. You're better than this. It says, I need caffeine, drink up to 3 cups a day, but I hate the crash. How does he fix that?
Ooh, trickery. When you have, depends on how drink 3 cups a day, but I hate the crash. Is that if that 3 cups a day is in the morning, or is that spaced throughout the day? If it's in the morning, like hard 3 in the morning and stop, that's the problem.
That's a good question. Let's see. Hey, you're welcome, Garcia. Cool. He said thank you. I'm waiting on Cade's response to that. Hopefully he's still here.
It depends on what time of day. Like, is it spaced out or not?
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. There's no like magic bullet, like silver bullet to fix that crash. It's just a matter of maintaining all day. It's just like any other, like it's like weed or booze or whatever. It's just as long as you maintain all day, you're good. But the problem is, then you got to sleep at night. You know, like caffeine. So I just figured it out for myself, where I just have 2 cups in the morning, I'm done, and then I'll just ease in like a caffeinated drink in the afternoon. Then I'm fine for that whole day. That's what I do. But it's kind of a personal preference, and you got to kind of test the waters on how it works. But that's what works for me.
Right.
I'll take 2 cups. I'll take 2 cups of coffee and a diet Mountain Dew, and I'm good for the day.
Yeah, I drink 2 cups, and I just drink it black, a little bit of sugar. But I don't never necessarily notice a crash. For me, I probably don't drink enough. I would suppose. But
once you get past one or 2 cups, man, you will come flying down, because caffeine's got a half-life. So when you cut down, you drink it, right? So within an hour, you're cut down in half, but then it goes half of a half, and then it goes half of a half, and half and a half, and it doesn't just disappear. So it takes a long time to get rid of it, but once it's gone, and it goes fast. It disappears.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's move on to another one. So I'm not sure there is, but are there certain blends that are easier on your stomach than others?
No, not really. I mean, if you have stomach issues, just do the cold brew route. And if you need it warm, just do it just like I do, through in a microwave. If you go onto Amazon, you can see these cold brew kits. It's really simple. I mean, honestly, it takes me 3 minutes. I just set it on the counter, and the next morning I pour it into my cup, heat it up, and done. And that's the easiest thing you can do on your stomach if you like coffee, because I have the same stomach issues that all you guys have. And that's the only thing that's worked for me so far. And I'm going to try the creamer tomorrow and see if that helps too.
Hell yeah. Hey, I wanted to share this with you. It's not necessarily a question, but our brother Don Hudson, and thank you, Don, by the way.
I see him all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. He says in the evening he puts honey in his coffee, and it's more of a smooth transition. So
I've seen his honey. I'm watching. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Perhaps Cade could use that bit of advice. So Cade, if you're still listening, bro, maybe try some honey.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
If that works, someone let me know. Reach out and let me know.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm in. Absolutely will push that shit, and I'll bring it to the owner and let him see what he thinks.
Damn straight. Good question, Don. Thank you again for that, bro.
But the primary owner also wants to get involved with the marijuana stuff too, and he wants to help us out even more as the vet coach group. So we're going to talk through that later. Oh.
Yeah, I think that was about everything, unless somebody's got some more. Like everybody got pretty much everything they were looking for.
Cool. Yeah, you guys. I'll keep throwing it out there, and you guys keep winning. That's all I got to keep doing. I'll just keep sending copies.
Hell yeah.
Just once in a while, somebody dip in and buy one. That'd be great. Yeah, it's not necessarily required. We appreciate it, though, of course. But yeah, we just want to keep supporting vet codes, and I want to keep being a member. So it's just been a great partnership, man.
Hey, man, we're happy to have you. And once again, thank you for your service, by the way.
No, thank you back.
All right. Hey, man, I'm here for you too, man. Thank you for recognizing me. Just like I recognize you. That's what we do as family, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But and Amy Castro says it's good stuff. I won. She won. She won one.
She won one. I know, Amy. Listen. For some reason I got this steel trap for a brain. The only thing I can remember putting orders in when people win. So I remember Amy's name. I remember Don's name. I remember Aaron's name. I remember everybody's name. And there's a couple of people that have won like 3, 4, 5 times and just keep getting coffee. I don't care. I have no problem sending people coffee over and over again.
It's awesome. Well,
sure, Chris. Happy to
Chris is saying thank you for all you do. That's just what everybody's saying, man. They're all saying they appreciate you and thank you, man.
Yeah, we'll keep it coming.
We're gonna go ahead and cut it.
Cool.
I think you answered every bit of questions that we could possibly have about your coffees, man. And I'll just say once again, guys, make sure you go to their site. It's a pretty neat little site. Go check out their coffee and their gear. And they actually have a little thing that you can adjust for the darkness or the lightness of your coffee. It's pretty slick.
Yeah. Don't forget to enter your code so you get that. It's not huge, but it's 10% off. It covers tax. I mean, at least we have that.
Yeah.
And that also helps us know when you guys are ordering. Because I mean, honestly, we don't give a shit on the vet code. We have a bunch of people coming at us all the time to donate. They want us to go to shows. And it's constant. So one thing that we've committed 100% to, and I've talked to Casey, the owner, about it, is staying involved with vet coaches no matter what. Everybody else is coming at us all the time, but I'm making sure that we're still plugged in no matter what, and everybody, but keeping the noise away. So we will continue as long as you guys can let us.
Shit, yeah, man. I don't see us holding you back, dog, at all.
Yeah, bring it. Order some coffee, man. People.
Well, guys, go visit the website, man. Thank you for showing up, guys. And Jesse, once again, thank you for hanging out. If you just stay backstage for a second, I will join you momentarily after we say goodbye to everybody. Cool?
Cool. Yeah,
all right, so if there's no more questions, guys, we're going to go ahead and move along. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I believe there's still going to be a giveaway. Haven't heard anything otherwise, and so there should be that. And don't forget about the raffles, guys. Go check them out, man. I believe one's coming up real soon to be done, and you best be getting in there if you want it. And don't forget about June 1st. Is the start of the grow off, or it's not a grow off, but the community grow.
Community grow, yeah.
Yep. And I will be involved, and I'm gonna be there with you guys every step of the way. So let's do this. Cool. All right. So until Tuesday, I guess now, guys, perhaps me and Don Hudson are going to be talking about some growing techniques for gardening and cannabis. We did a little bit of an answer or like question thing so people could say what they wanted to see the most. And so I think we got our answers, and it's going to be probably next week. No guarantees though, but probably Tuesday or Thursday. Cool, guys. All right. So thank you for watching and have a good night. Happy growing, y'all.